All right, we got Alex's spare tire and spare tire changer here. He comes with. Just kidding. All right guys, so before I start off this video, I kind of want to go over this thing before I finish like doing some of the paint work on it. I want to show you guys why, after 6 months of use, this is kind of what the paint looks like in most spots. Like some are worse than others. I kind of wanted to give some advice, go over some of this stuff. This trailer is only 6 months old. You can see like this is peeling off, you know, and everything. And basically I got to clean all of this off and then throw some paint over it. And I am not a painter, I'm not a body guy, none of this. So what I mean by this is we're just kind of band-aiding it to make it work for a little while longer so that he can have somebody run this trailer. But this is his older trailer. This is a 40-foot 14 GN Big Tex leaf spring suspension. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, I mean, it's a name brand trailer, but at the end of the day, it's junk. The first thing, if you're gonna keep one of these trailers for a extended long period of time, I think the first thing that I would do is probably take all of the boards off and go get it professionally painted. Not for me, because I am not a painter, but I would definitely go get it professionally painted, nice, you know, because all I'm going to be able to do at the end of the day, like, I'm going to spray this in the problem areas where it's going to get hit a lot, and then beforehand I'm going to use this. But for somebody to like paint this when it's new from the factory would save you so much time. You'd spend, you know, a little bit of money, a couple grand, to get this whole thing painted and taken over. And yeah, so that's the route that I think I would go. But without boring you guys too much, here's the restoration video. Hope you guys enjoy. There it is. All right, well, here it is just before we hook up to it. Got plenty of work to do on this thing. Oh goodness, especially these boards. Holy hell. All right, well, let's get hooked up to it. We got the 40-footer behind us. I'm gonna take it to the shop, get it worked on, and I'm gonna go over with you guys what needs done on it. All right, well, here it is. A couple of things that we got to do. I'm probably going to end up straightening this. The other side's bent too. Got to replace all of the boards. This needs cut off. We're going to change this out to a turn signal and running light all in one. So if they're oval, I'll see what I can do there. But it doesn't look like this thing's welded on all that good. Spot there. Spot there. Got to get all these rusty screws out. We're going to end up, when the deck is off, we're going to end up painting it from the top down. Wow, he put this out of service. Well, he got the new one. We have some mods for the ramps, since these don't, he has them, looks like they're chained. The cross member up there. Once again, light over here. This one's not as bad, but it's still bent, so I'm wondering what he hit. You guys can see how these trailers rust and flake and everything, so. Alright, well, here's its home for the next couple of days. Start getting to work. Alright, so here's where about we were left off. We got a good bit of the boards off. A lot of these are coming out snapped, which is to be expected. I lubed the bottom of them, but when they go, they go. Getting closer to seeing like stuff like this. Kind of shitty. Just grabbed some lunch, got the radio going. So, keep working. Here's where we left off. You guys can see all the screws that we got out. A lot of them snapped. A lot of them were snapped before. This here on my hand is why you don't just use bare hands and a wrench. So I missed it. I missed one right there. That's why I had to stop. Here's all the boards. I want to get them laid out so I can measure them. Here you guys can see how he's holding those ramps in. I was like, damn it, he should be here. He should be here any minute, so I'll probably have him release that, but I'm gonna get the rest of these boards off. That's pretty much gonna do it for today. I think he's got a project to do with the new trailers. Well, he's supposed to be here by now, but here, this is gonna be the shot that I get for you guys while all the boards are off before we measure them, which we'll do that tomorrow. Here it is. This is what a 14GN trailer looks like without any boards. So you can see where the ramp pockets are. We're going to be doing some modifications to that. If you saw on his one video where they literally just snap, and then this is all they offer you, I think what we're going to end up doing is going and throwing a bolt or something through here to kind of stop them, like one of the big heavy duty pin. I'm not sure yet. I will talk to him about that in a little bit. All right, so here's kind of what he wanted. Went and bought these bigger pins and everything, so we're just kind of drilling them out with the Christmas tree bit. He said to do them on both sides, even though I kind of don't see a point because these really only go in. You can see they hook onto here. There's hooks right there. So you're really only going to put these in one way, but we'll drill the other hole now. So we are just taking measurements for all of the boards. You can see a little bit of inconsistency on these. So the outers are all the same on the two outers on both sides. Okay, so they're using the same boards. This one's skinnier than this one, so whatever. But then there's 8 down the center. And if you come over here, so 1, 2, 3, and then this one here, if I can point in the camera. So you guys can see the thickness, and then they use a skinny board on the 4th one down. This one's skinnier than the rest of them. And then on this one here, they use 3 boards the whole way down. So it's a little inconsistent, but see what we can find to make fit. And then you're in the way. You're definitely in the way. I went to take a picture from that angle and this guy, sorry, literally, it's already done, so. Yeah, you said one. But see the room in there. Okay, so I don't know if I had made mention of this before. We were gonna end up replacing both axles. So there's an axle up on the deck up there. So this one was already replaced. We're probably gonna clean it off, get that painted too before it rusts anymore. And then this one here, we're gonna end up replacing, pull the brakes off and everything, pull the hub, change everything out. So here, I need this axle up here. So there's an axle right here. So we're gonna put the spare tire back up there, get that bolted up nice, and then pull this down. All right, so I'm gonna pick this back up Monday. So yeah, all the boards are measured out. We're probably gonna go pick up boards Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm probably gonna straighten that on Monday. So we got the spare tire hung up where it needs to be, strapped down and everything. I'm gonna take the brake parts and the axle with me so nobody steals it while we're over here on the weekend, because I'm not working Saturday or Sunday on this. I have other work on Sunday, but we are taking off for America Day. So everybody left here around like 1 o'clock. So we had burgers and everything, so that was good. So I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, here is day 3. We're gonna have a full day on this thing today. So today we are going to be pulling this axle out because we have a replacement. This axle we're keeping. We are doing brand new brakes on it. This axle was sitting out. Need to clean all the surface rust off of this one here. We're gonna paint this all up nice. And then, I forget or not if I showed you guys, right here we have everything. Backing plate, should be brake parts in here, so see how that goes. I don't know if you can see that, but it's bent. If you look at it at the right angle, you can just see it. Alright, she's out. Bent axle's out. That's terrible. Doesn't even sit on there nicely. See the holes all oblong. Alright, so here we are after the next day of working on this. I'm kind of lost count now. I think we're on day 3. We got paint ordered for tomorrow, so we're going to be hitting some of these dirty spots and up over here. We're going to undercoat the trailer after we take care of most of the rust. We got the axles swapped, brakes all done on every one of them. We also got the wiring done, so I need to zip tie that up to the axle. And what else? Tires are torqued down, ramps are done. We got some of the stickers off that he asked. Getting there. Oh yeah, we got to swap this out too. So we're actually going to take one of these, and I think I explained this earlier in the video, but I'm going to do that tomorrow or sometime this week. That's going to get done. But we're going to replace that with these style right here. So it'll be a turn signal / running light. I wish they would make these in a circle as opposed to, I think I can try to find one of them. But I guess we'll see. Like, we're gonna be hitting all of this off, clean it up a little bit so that way it's not so rusty. We also got, this one didn't come out as good because the angle I had to hit it on, but I got these straightened out a lot better. So this one came out really nice because we had a direct pull right to the truck. So this one came out really nice, and that's pretty much gonna do it. We're also gonna probably take some time, get this cleaned up, because it's just kind of an eyesore, even though you really don't see it when it's connected, but definitely want to get it taken care of. Okay guys, so the AC is working awesome. So it's first thing in the morning on, what's today? Thursday. So we're going to Home Depot with Alex's trailer to go get the boards. I just picked up the light, so we're gonna get this thing painted and we're gonna go ahead and throw the boards on. So the plan is to be done by tomorrow night, if not Saturday morning. So, but yeah. We got the 40 footer on the back. We're going to get some boards. All right, so we went and got a quote for all of the boards. We were not able to get all of the boards. I'm gonna lay these out, see what we have and what we don't have. I think it was the 12 footers in the center that we didn't have, which will basically be this whole center here until about back here where it's about 10 feet. All right, for the most part, it's got all the loose stuff off with the hose. Got all the lights out. Okay, so we are not going super crazy with this because I am not a painter and I have never claimed to be one. So we are going to use this for like pretty much everything. I have 12 cans of that and then 12 cans of this. So areas that are like in direct contact, like the toolbox, the front of the jacks, like this area is gonna get all bed linered. I'm gonna see how much of that I have left because we're gonna do like up here. We're gonna try to hit around this area, a lot of back here, and then whatever's left we'll hit where we can up here. You guys can see underneath of the boards, like this is all a little rusty. So that's a big problem area there, but I don't know what we're gonna do about it. He did say he's not keeping it permanently. Kind of told use my best judgment. Yeah, so probably do something about this, clean this up. I don't really want to get too into it because like I said, I am not a body guy. By no means am I a professional. Hey, here's one water. Nice. So yes, and then we have boards over here. I believe these are the side boards and then those are the middles. So I need about 25 or 27 more, I forget the actual number. They're out of 12 footers and I need that whole center section there is going to use mostly 12 footers and we don't have them. And I also need a few 12 footers for out here. So like this is not enough. They're 2x6s down, I would say, I forget if it was the outer or the inner. Actually, you can see here. So the inner was 2x6s and then they're 2x8s on the outside. We were not able to get the 12s that'll fit in here. There's 8 rows here. 7 of those rows will use 2x8s and then 1 row will use 2x6. I need to remind myself that he needs a nut right there. It's a special bolt because it uses a grease fitting, so I gotta figure that out. And then we are converting this over to a turn signal and running light instead of just a turn signal, which here's your 2x here. So by no means am I a painter, but we are going to see how this comes out. Okay, so ignore the fact that it's bent. I think it sits right about there. We're gonna end up, this is a circle, probably going to end up reusing this and then bracing it. So I've already done the dimensions on it. If you guys look in the toolbox, this is the new lights that are going to be going in. And you can see that there is plenty of meat on the top. So I'm going to straighten this bracket out and see, go from there and then throw that in the vise over here. All right, so we are trimming out this first one. This was the bracket that was on the side there. So what I'm gonna do is get the first one done and then we're gonna start on this one, which it looks like he hit something. Damn it. So I'm gonna end up getting this one. I'm gonna cut this one off when I'm done with the first one and then trace it because the first one is the one that takes the longest and the vise that's in the shop is a lot nicer than the vise that I have on mine. Like this thing is a lifesaver, don't get me wrong, but like this is what I have to deal with. Like it shakes and moves around, so I'm gonna straighten this up with the vise in there and then this is gonna get nice and painted. This was supposed to get painted today, but we did hit the front of this with some of the undercoating. All right, so we pretty much got the brackets are made. Now it's gonna rain, go figure. So we are probably going to get back into tackling this tomorrow. Just kind of, we're gonna straighten these out and then go from there, weld them up, get them all nice and painted. So for now, we're gonna throw everything in the box. So, all All right, yet another day. Here's what we're using as regular paint, just for the black, multi-purpose enamel. If you have any decent rust spots, this stuff comes in handy, rust inhibitor. And then we'll be working on the wiring for these. That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do now. Just getting all of it painted. It's not gonna be perfect, so don't judge on this, but it just needs to be, like, you can see the difference between this rail here and that one over here. I am not a painter, I'm not a prepper, this is not, and I told him that, so he's okay with that. We just need to put a bunch of coats on it, and then the problem areas, like, see where the wheels are at, which he really should have mud flaps on this. I don't know where those went, but like, these are problem areas here. So that's all gonna get sprayed with the undercoating, which I will show you guys that here in a minute. The undercoating that we are using is this stuff right here. We got 12 cans of each. So yeah, we got 12 cans of each, and we are down already. 3 cans of this we're down. So we're gonna get as much coverage as we possibly can. Hopefully not have to remove any of the tape. We will switch this connector here to a 3-way, run that. I'll have to figure out where I want to run it, either up to the front, or it looks like it'll be closer to the back, but I don't know, it might just be in the middle, so we'll see how I wire that up. Alright, so we were testing wiring and everything. This side works flawlessly. Unfortunately, I came over here and none of them worked, and then I saw this. So, yeah, that's awful. See, there's the connector. All right, well, yet another delay with this thing. I need to go buy 2 more of these, and then we'll go up to the truck stop up here and grab 2 more of these. Even though they have 3 wires coming out of them, we'll splice them in down here, right here, because you guys can see there, that's pretty useless. This one's still all right, so we'll keep that one. And then that's where we're gonna run it to, and then that one's shot too, so this one's decent. So, and then we need to go get another 30-foot section of 18 gauge or 16 gauge wire. Oh man. All right, well, I went and got 2 more of these because I actually put stuff in them. The other ones are shot, they got stuff stuck in them. I showed you that. I got another spool. This one's 25 feet, but probably more expensive because it came from the truck stop. And then 2 more of these. So I'm gonna get these all set up right now. There we go. They work. Which means that this one should work. All right, so we were able to manage to get all of that to work. So that connector works, and the right side. So what ended up happening was the right side on the truck, the fuse was blown. So now everything works. Went through, tried it. So now we're just gonna go through and start painting some of it. You see, this came out pretty decent. So we're gonna throw a couple more coats on it and then throw on the bed liner. All right, guys, we are getting it done. I didn't realize how little was actually in these big cans. This one's empty too. But you can see, like, it's coming out pretty decent. You know, it's not perfect. Like I said, I am not a painter. So I went through, painted all of the bars black, okay? And then every front section I went through on the front and did the rubberized undercoating. Same with like the bar there, anything that is on this side going this way. And then in this section, everything is now rubberized undercoating. I need to figure out what I want to do back here, but again, even back here, like, all of that is undercoating. It's coming out pretty decent. Still got to get a shot when I can get this thing welded up. And then the steps, I'll probably undercoat that too, honestly. But we have all of this undercoated here, the box, the top, and pretty much all of this, and then along like the inside. I don't know what I'm gonna do up here yet. Might just undercoat that too, but you can see like how the factory, one of them's ripped off, so kind of sucks. But this is where like everything takes the beating. So we got this nice Yep, slow and steady. I'm gonna start putting all the lights in and everything. Got to figure out what to do with the frame on the inside, the out. I might just go down and undercoat it like I did here and just do that with the whole inside. So we'll see. All right, so you guys can see the difference. I went down underneath and I went in the front section. Most of it, it's all black now, except back here, just the ramps. So other than that, everything looks, you know, pretty decent for a home done paint job. I mean, it's nothing, you know, professional or anything like that, but it's definitely a lot better than it was. Still got to figure out a way to get these welded on, and my welder stopped working, and that's literally all that's left. I'm going to start throwing boards on this thing, and then we are going to wait for the next can of undercoating, and we're going to do the gooseneck. So, all right, well, here it is, all done up as best as I can. Everything's painted. Yes, the top's a little dirty. I've been stepping all over it. This is all the wood that I can get. These are not in the right place, the ones on the sides, and those up there to go on the sides too, but I'm not going to start cutting until I get every board that I need. But I don't know what his plan is, because the plan was to have this thing on the road by the 21st. So I don't know. If we can't find boards, I don't know what to do at this point, unless we drive it really far. But I would need this trailer to go get boards, and unfortunately he took his plate with him. So all that's really left is boards. I'm gonna play a little bit around with the paint and like on the sides here, and then throw this guy in there. So that's about it. My welder took a shit, so no welder. Generator's being stupid. I literally just need to throw a quick bead across, but it is what it is. All right, this is about where it gets interesting, because we have to drive all the way up to State College to go get some 12-foot boards. I need about 23 of them for the trailer. We got the dump trailer back there. I think it was about 10 feet. So we're gonna put 12-foot boards in it, and then we gotta drive out to Lebanon to get 5 2x6 by 12. We need 23 2x8 by 12s and 5 2x6 by 12s, and they're all like an hour and a half apart of each. And then we're gonna get these things thrown on. I'm hoping, I keep saying this, it's gonna be the last day we work on it, but it'll probably be done Tuesday or something, but it's getting picked up Tuesday or Wednesday. Just filling up now. All right, so on top of getting fuel, you guys can see, this is where we took the duals, the spacers off. You cannot fit a finger or a piece of paper in between the duals. So I've driven it like this probably now for about 3 hours total. The only downside is we got a little bit of rubbing on the leaf spring. So we'll take care of that when we get to the shop, probably in a couple of days. All right, well, we went and got more wood. Got the boy 23 pieces of 2x6 or 2x8 by 12, something like that. So one of them's already on. I gotta figure out where these are supposed to go. Yep. Should be about it. I need 5 more pieces of 2x6 by 12s, and then I gotta figure out, lay it all down and figure out where it all goes. So all right, so here's kind of a picture of what it looks like. We're gonna let these sit over the weekend and then come back on Monday. It's definitely gonna look a lot nicer. Unfortunately, it will get used and abused real quick. So, all right, I'm going home. See you guys on Monday. All right, here we are. It is Monday. We got all the wood laid out. Unfortunately, I don't have 5 2x6 by 12s. So there's that. So we'll be missing a section on both outers and then down the center. We got the circular saw out. We're gonna start cutting. So I wanna get everything laid out, take some measurements, find out where I need to cut everything, and then probably just do one row at a time. And then we still gotta weld this Johnny on. So we'll do that here today or tomorrow. But got a short day today, and then if he doesn't pick up today, we'll be picking this thing up tomorrow. So looks nice. All right, here is the first set. I need to space them correctly, but I'm not going to do that until I'm done cutting. There we go. This is about where they're gonna meet. So now we're gonna take the next step. I think that board's already cut. I think I already did that. Right about here. So yeah, that one's already cut. That one's perfect. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start stacking them, get into my little hole again, and then cut them. So basically it was easy, just stand here in this spot while the boards weren't there, cut them down. You know, it's as straight as about it's gonna get with a circular saw. So here's about where we're left off. Gonna hit this tomorrow. I gotta, apparently they gave me too many 2x8s. That needs to be a 2x6, so I'm gonna cut that down. So we'll have all of this taken care of. And then from whatever I have left, I'm gonna try to fill in all of that, but we'll see. So pretty much all of that is done. And then I'll have to mount this down, but it's Monday. We'll be back Tuesday. All right, we are on the last day, if not tomorrow. This thing's being picked up tomorrow. Definitely guys headed up to come grab it. So we got all the boards laid out. I am working on right now self-tapping, putting the screws in, drilling the new holes and everything. This is what happens when you only use a 1/4 inch drill bit. These things are snapping. So I went and grabbed a new one out of the shop. It's like a 930 seconds or something. Like, it's very specific. So as that, we're gonna get drilling, and these should all be permanent by the end of the day. And then with my leftover time, I will see about filling this spot and the other spot over there in. But for now, I'm just gonna get all the boards mounted, because the whole center is done except for obviously I'm missing the 2x6s in the middle. So all right, we're getting it. Not too much longer later. All of these are on. That one's just that one goes down at the end. So just wanted to make sure that I had enough distance. All right, well, we are getting there. I need to make up these two pieces. That's all that's left. And then down the middle here, had to reuse 2 boards. These here, and I'll probably have to reuse those there. So besides that, all of it will be brand new. I gotta cut that down 2x6. I don't know why they gave me 4 2x8s, but hey, whatever. So I'll just have to cut down. Jesus, that's annoying. So, oh, we're getting there. It's looking pretty good from a distance. Yeah, the board's a little out of place, but look at that. Nice looking. Oh goodness, it seems like we didn't get much done today, but believe it or not, we busted ass and got all the screws in that we had. We're gonna go buy some new ones tomorrow because we're out. So here's the old ones. I'm gonna go buy a bunch of them in the morning, slap some paint on the up top there, and go over touch up spots. We gotta finish again the 400th time, gotta weld that on. Yeah, so I'm just missing a bunch of bolts. Great, no I can't. Yeah, so this board, a couple of boards down here, all the way across. So gonna get that all going in the morning, and this thing should be fully buttoned up tomorrow. But yeah, I gotta do spots. Oh, I forgot about this clamp. I gotta do spots like that, so clean the rust up. All right, boards are all on. This is the next day. This is the last day. It is done. All I gotta do is that. That's all I'm doing. So I'm hooking it up. We're gonna take it over, get it welded, and then clean this thing, paint it, get all the crumbs and stuff off of it. Don't do that, boy. He's trying to help paint, but no, don't do that, because you see that spot. So yeah, it's pretty much all done. Finally, it only took a while. So I forget or not if I said about it, but this was supposed to be picked up today, and now the guy's coming to get it on Friday or Monday. So Just more delays. All right, we got Alex's spare tire and spare tire changer here. He comes with. Just kidding. I literally got done at the perfect time. This thing is completely done. It's about to pour. It is raining a little bit, so instead of getting this thing washed today, I'm just gonna let the rain do it, and I'm getting in the truck. Woo! It's nice and cool out there now.